selecting the greatest movies of all time poses a formidable challenge. Frequently deliberated aspects include direction, acting prowess, plot intricacies, and cinematographic excellence. Embark on a cinematic journey as we delve into the realm of timeless masterpieces, the top 10 greatest movies of all time. These films stand as beacons of excellence, celebrated for their exceptional direction, compelling acting, intricate plots, and unparalleled cinematography. Beyond the technical prowess, they captivate audiences with profound thinking, emotional impact, authenticity, clever writing, and a spark of originality. Join us in exploring these extraordinary creations that have left an indelible mark on the history of cinema. But before starting our countdown of the top 10 greatest movies of all time, don't forget to subscribe this channel for more upcoming videos like this. With that being said, the 10th greatest movie of all time is The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Italian spaghetti western The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, directed by Sergio Leone, stars Clint Eastwood as the Good, Lee Van Cleef as the Bad, and Eli Wallach as the Ugly. Leone's unique cinematography, combining long shots and close-ups, emphasizes violence and stylized gunfights. The plot centers on three gunslingers vying for Confederate gold during the American Civil War. The film's success, grossing $38 million worldwide, propelled Clint Eastwood to stardom. And the 9th greatest movie of all time is The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. The 2001 epic fantasy film, directed by Peter Jackson, is based on J.R.R. Tolkien's The Fellowship of the Ring. It's the first installment in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, featuring a star-studded cast. Premiering on December 10, 2001 in London, it gained critical acclaim and became a landmark in fantasy filmmaking. The movie grossed over $880 million worldwide, making it the second highest grossing film of 2001 and the 5th highest at that time. It received numerous accolades, winning Oscars for Best Cinematography, Best Makeup, Best Original Score, and Best Visual Effects at the 74th Academy Awards. And the 8th greatest movie of all time is Pulp Fiction. Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction, starring John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Ving Rhames, and Uma Thurman, explores crime stories in Los Angeles. The title nods to mid-20th century pulp magazines and hard-boiled crime novels known for violence and punchy dialogue. Winning the Palme d'Or at Cannes in 1994, it was both critically and commercially successful. Nominated for 7 Oscars, including Best Picture, it won Best Original Screenplay. Regarded as Tarantino's masterpiece, it's a cultural watershed influencing film styles. The cast, especially Travolta, Thurman and Jackson, received widespread acclaim. And the 7th greatest movie of all time is The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Peter Jackson's epic fantasy film, based on J.R.R. Tolkien's The Return of the King, is the final installment in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Released in 2003, it grossed over $1.1 billion worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing film of 2003 and the second highest at the time. The movie won all 11 of its nominations at the 76th Academy Awards, including Best Picture, tying with Ben-Hur and Titanic for the most wins. Like its predecessors, it's widely acclaimed as one of the greatest and most influential films ever made. And the 6th greatest movie of all time is Schindler's List. Steven Spielberg directed and produced this film, written by Steven Zillian, based on Thomas Keneally's novel Schindler's Ark. Following Oskar Schindler, a German who saved over 1,000 Polish Jewish refugees during World War II, it stars Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and Ben Kingsley. Universally acclaimed, it earned $322 million on a $22 million budget, receiving 12 Oscar nominations and winning 7, including Best Picture and Best Director. The film also won 7 BAFTAs and 3 Golden Globe Awards. And the 5th greatest movie of all time is 12 Angry Men. Sidney Lumet directed this American courtroom drama featuring a jury of 12 men deciding the fate of a teenager charged with murder. Starring Henry Fonda, Lee J. Cobb, Ed Begley, E.G. Marshall, and Jack Warden. The film explores consensus-building techniques and the challenges faced by a diverse group of jurors. It was ranked as the second-best courtroom drama by the American Film Institute after To Kill a Mockingbird on AFI's 10 Top 10 list. And the fourth greatest movie of all time is The Godfather Part 2. Francis Ford Coppola directed and produced The Godfather Part 2, an American epic crime film serving as both sequel and prequel to the 1972 film. Partially based on Mario Puzo's 1969 novel, it earned 11 Oscar nominations, becoming the first sequel to win Best Picture. The film's 6 Oscar wins included Best Director for Coppola, Best Supporting Actor for De Niro, and Best Adapted Screenplay for Coppola and Puzo. Al Pacino won Best Actor at the BAFTAs. Regarded as one of the greatest films, it holds influence in the gangster genre and stands out as a sequel potentially superior to its predecessor. And the third greatest movie of all time is The Dark Knight. Christopher Nolan directed the 2008 superhero film, a sequel to Batman Begins based on the DC Comics character Batman. In The Dark Knight, Batman, Lieutenant Gordon, and District Attorney Harvey Dent join forces against organized crime in Gotham City. The film received acclaim for its mature tone, visual style, and Ledger's posthumous awards for Best Supporting Actor. It broke box office records, becoming the highest-grossing 2008 film and the top superhero film of its time. Considered a blueprint for modern superhero movies, it deviates from typical comic book styles, embracing a crime film approach with comic book characters. And the second greatest movie of all time is The Godfather. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola, The Godfather, featuring Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, and more, is the first part of the Godfather trilogy. Released in 1972, it chronicles the Corleone family, led by Vito Corleone, focusing on the transformation of his son Michael into a mafia boss. Premiering on March 14, 1972, it became the highest-grossing film of 1972 and, at the time, one of the highest-grossing ever. The film received universal acclaim for performances, direction, screenplay, cinematography, and its portrayal of the mafia. At the 45th Academy Awards, it won Best Picture, Best Actor, Brando, and Best Adapted Screenplay. And the last greatest movie of all time is The Shawshank Redemption. Frank Darabont's American drama, based on Stephen King's novella, follows banker Andy Dufresne, Tim Robbins, sentenced to life in Shawshank for murders he claims innocence. Over 2 decades, he befriends fellow prisoner Red, Morgan Freeman, and gets involved in a money laundering operation led by Warden Samuel Norton, Bob Gunton. Despite a modest initial box office, The Shawshank Redemption gained critical acclaim for its story and performances. With 7 Oscar nominations, its re-release and international success brought the total box office to $73.3 million. Regarded as one of the most beloved films, it continues to inspire and remains popular globally. So, which movie you consider as the greatest movie of all time? Tell us in the comments section. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe this channel.